The Pleiadian Council of Light. What to expect next? Blessings, we are the Pleiadian Council of Light. As most of humanity are enveloped in the dramas playing out around the world, many of you have discovered the peace within you. Letting go of the need to entertain the 3D concepts. You have stepped away from the illusions. You have begun your ascension process. As you find balance in the higher fourth-dimensional vibrations, it will be very short-lived, due to the continuous amplitude of the frequencies, raising you higher into the fifth dimension. Many of you are currently already in the process of experiencing the heightened vibrations of the fifth dimension. The shift is a direct result of your conscious efforts to elevate your vibrations through various practices and intentions. By consciously moving in and out of this frequency range, you will start noticing profound and transformative changes unfolding within. One common experience during this transition is the sensation of ringing in the ears, or perceiving, or actually hearing the shifts within the frequencies. This can happen as one navigates between different vibrational states. These initial encounters with heightened sensory perceptions are considered as early stages towards developing telepathic abilities. This development will eventually enable individuals to establish connections with each other and their galactic families through telepathic communication. Furthermore, the journey of individuals as they ascend further into the light is an intense and transformative experience. Another thing to expect as you progress along this spiritual path will be to unlock a deeper remembrance to your nightly astral travels. These mystical journeys through the astral realm provide a gateway to reality, where you can commune with your star families, many spiritual guides, and angels, on a regular basis. This plane of reality can allow you to traverse anywhere within the multiverse of existence. This interaction with your celestial kin is not merely a casual encounter, rather, it is a sacred communion that often leads to great insights, spiritual guidance, and immense personal growth. The guidance and support provided by your celestial families during these astral travels can serve as a beacon of light, illuminating your path and helping you navigate the complexities of life with love and grace. Embracing the higher frequencies is a transformative journey that allows you to attune yourselves to the infinite light and establish a deeper connection with the Prime Creator. Another advantage of tuning into these elevated vibrations, and what is expected next to experience, is that individuals will begin to tap into the vast wellspring of cosmic information that flows through the fabric of the multiverse. Often likened to an ethereal library, Akashic records hold the collective wisdom and experiences of every soul that has ever existed. It is a cosmic database that transcends time and space, encapsulating the intricate details of each soul's journey through the vast multiverse. Within the Akashic records lie the secrets of past lives, shedding light on the lessons learned and the karmic patterns woven through time. They also provide insights into current circumstances, offering clarity and guidance for navigating the complexities of the present moment. Furthermore, these records also unveil potential futures, presenting endless possibilities that can shape one's path towards spiritual evolution. Exploring the Akashic records is like embarking on an adventure of inner discovery and enlightenment. By tapping into this cosmic information reservoir, individuals can gain a deeper understanding of their purpose, unravel the mysteries of their existence, and align with their true essence. It serves as a roadmap for spiritual growth, leading seekers towards profound revelations and transformative experiences that illuminate the path towards higher consciousness. As you open yourselves up to these higher frequencies, they invite a flow of wisdom and guidance that can illuminate your path towards greater understanding and enlightenment. So much is changing within you. As the frequencies shift within, so too does the external reality. Relationships, opportunities, and experiences will undergo an intense transformation, reflecting your own inner changes taking place. This period of transition can be both exhilarating and adventurous, as individuals navigate the unknown with a newfound sense of courage and purpose. By opening yourself up to the higher frequencies of the fifth dimension, it becomes a gateway to your inner discovery and spiritual evolution. It is a process of shedding the layers of illusion and limitation to reveal the light that resides within you. We love you, and are here with you. We are the Pleiadian Council of Light. What is the pineal gland's function and how to amplify it? Did you know that you can develop intuition and improve your health at the same time? Well, you can, through the pineal gland. You may be asking, well, what is the pineal gland? The pineal gland, also known as the pineal body, is a small pine cone-shaped gland that lies deep inside the center of the brain in the hypothalamus. It is a part of the endocrine system and helps to regulate melatonin, which is a chemical produced in the brain that helps the body sleep at night. The pineal gland function lies in governing the production of hormones as well as the maintenance of the circadian rhythm, which is essentially our sleep/wake cycle. Almost all animals have a pineal gland, and its role remained a mystery for a long time. The role of this tiny gland was one of the last to be discovered, and has only recently begun to be understood. In fact, scientists are still studying it today, and, as of yet, its complete role and function has not been defined by researchers. It has long been associated with the idea of the third eye, which is a spiritual symbol of all-knowing according to yoga philosophy, and often perceived as a gateway for the soul's liberation. In his book Kundalini Tantra, Swami Satyananda Saraswati says, it has also been called the eye of intuition, and it is the doorway through which the individual enters the astral and psychic dimension of consciousness. Perhaps the most common name for this chakra is the third eye, and the mystical traditions of every age and culture make abundant references to it. It is portrayed as a psychic eye located midway between the two physical eyes, and it looks inward instead of outward. The idea of the third eye has also floated around science circles previously, as some believe the pineal gland is what has been left over in the human brain of an actual, physical third eye which we eventually evolved out of. The gland itself is very small, about 1/3 of an inch long, and is located in the center of the brain. It is a reddish-gray color, and is primarily made up of pineal cells and neuroglia cells. Calcification of the pineal gland often occurs as a result of excess fluoride and other mineral deposits. This may, in turn, affect the body's ability to regulate melatonin and its circadian rhythm. The pineal gland is photosensitive and secretes less melatonin during the day and more at night, hence why most people are awake during the day and feel tired for sleep at nighttime. Swami Satyananda Saraswati says, the pineal gland acts as a lock on the pituitary. As long as the pineal gland is healthy, the functions of the pituitary are controlled. However, in most of us, the pineal gland started to degenerate when we reached the age of 8, 9, or 10. Then the pituitary began to function and to secrete various hormones which instigated our sexual consciousness, our sensuality, and worldly personality. At this time, we began to lose touch with our spiritual heritage. However, through various yogic techniques, such as Tradaka and Shambhavi Mudra, third eye gazing, it is possible to regenerate or maintain the health of the pineal gland. The pituitary gland is a gland that acts as a master gland, controlling many of the hormonal functions in the body. It is located in the hypothalamus in the brain, which also contributes to our sleep/wake patterns. This means the pituitary and pineal gland work together for proper function. Imbalances in the pineal gland and pituitary can lead to sleep disturbances and problems with your sleep/wake cycle. Therefore, this tiny little gland plays a bigger role in our lives than previously thought. Spirituality and the third eye. In addition to the physiological role the pineal gland plays in the body, it is also commonly associated with spiritual thought and mystical experiences. Ancient sages and mystics believe this area of the body to be the space for ascension and enlightenment through the brain/body. It is perceived as a bridge between our inner and outer worlds, as well as to a connection to something beyond what we know to exist, to a higher state of consciousness. It was called the seat of the soul by French philosopher Descartes, although science has mostly discarded his sentiments. However, now that it has been proven that melatonin is in part regulated by the pineal gland, it does lend credibility to the fact that increased melatonin production can produce transcendent or mystical experiences, during a waking state, such as meditation, through its function as a psychotropic chemical. Outside the realm of science, the pineal gland is associated with the sixth chakra, called Ajna, or the third eye center, located between your eyebrows, essentially deep back in your brain. The ancient yogis who wrote the Vedas in India, between 1500 to 500 BCE, outlined a long time ago these physiological and psychic energy pathways that run through the body, as a map we can still use today, to better understand ourselves. When you strengthen and activate the third eye, you awaken intuition and inner wisdom on the path to self-realization. It is the second to last step before reaching total enlightenment, according to yoga philosophy, which actually occurs through the crown of the head. Psychic energy is said to accumulate in this area of the brain and body. However, in the grand scheme of the world, when this center is active and open, you can better understand your role in life and the various signs and synchronicities that occur and point you in the right direction. Symbolically, the third eye represents union on the path to cosmic consciousness, divine wisdom, inner knowing, and intuition. This is the place where the ego is left behind and the concept of duality begins to unwind in order to embrace unity, or the concept of oneness. When we begin to see each other through what the metaphysician calls the third eye, we begin to know each other on a level that is beyond what our physical eyes can see. Marianne Williamson. Using this powerful center can teach you to trust in divine while managing your ability to focus your life to the best of your ability and play your part in the world. When this occurs, your actions, words, and choices reflect this state of being, and a more peaceful existence is possible. So how can you learn to amplify your pineal gland to live a better life? Who doesn't want a little more wisdom, knowing they're on the right path? Here are 5 steps you can take to begin amplifying your pineal gland today. 1. Meditate regularly. Meditation is one of the most popular ways to learn how to awaken your third eye and stimulate your pineal gland. Meditation stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system to relax the body and mind so that mundane thoughts of everyday life do not impede your ability to live a happy and healthy life. There is research to support the fact that people who meditate have higher concentrations of melatonin than those who do not meditate. Closing the eyes during meditation stimulates the perception of darkness by the brain, which may be a reason for this occurring. Mindfulness meditation is a practical way to begin a meditation practice. Find a quiet spot to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and follow your breath. Allow your focus to be completely absorbed in your breath. If your mind wanders, bring it back so that you become a witness to your breath. Over time, you can choose what your focus is. Perhaps it's a body part, or a sound, or anything you can imagine. 2. Practice gazing meditation according to ancient yogic philosophy. Specific gazing techniques such as Tritaka meditation can increase third eye activation. The most common way to practice Tritaka is by candle gazing, or gazing at the flame of a candle without blinking for 1 to 3 minutes. Then, close your eyes and focus on the after image for several minutes until it disappears. You can repeat this several times in one session. Another way of practicing this is to focus your eyes on a specific point in space, called drishti in yoga. A common third eye meditation involves gazing at a spot in line with your nose, then gazing at the tip of your nose, and finally, directing your gaze upward to your brow, or third eye area, called Shambhavi Mudra. You can practice each gazing point for up to 10 minutes each. 3. Tricolor visualization. Visualization is another way to amplify the power of your pineal gland and third eye center. In chakra theory from yoga philosophy, the Ajna chakra, or third eye, is the color indigo, which is a deep blue purple color. You can envision this color in your mind's eye, at the space between your brows, or even deep back into the brain, where the pineal gland resides. The Sanskrit word ajna means command, so by visualizing this color here, you further activate your command center in order to live your life to its fullest potential by piercing obstacles in your path through your own willpower. 4. Eat cleansing foods in order for the pineal gland to function at its optimum potential. A balanced and healthy diet is essential. Fluoride, which is frequently found in water supplies and toothpaste, calcifies the pineal gland, which lowers its function. Therefore, a cleansing diet rich in supergreens like spirulina and chlorophyll will be very beneficial for keeping the pineal gland active through the detoxification process and nutrients they provide. 5. Experiment with a sensory deprivation tank because the pineal gland is photosensitive. Exposing yourself to full sunlight as well as immersing yourself in total darkness at night will help to maintain a healthy pineal gland. If total darkness is not regularly possible, try a sensory deprivation tank. Also called float tanks, these containers allow you to be immersed in a closed tub of water where you feel like you can float, completely cut off from all of your senses. The 6th doorway is the doorway of vision. This relates to seeing with the eyes of love and corresponds to the energy center located in the 3rd eye area of our forehead. When this doorway is open, we are more able to see life through love instead of differences. Dildamar Sishamoth. The more that you practice these techniques, the more you will begin to see a change in your life. Gradually, you will begin to notice a shift in your thinking, acting, and way of being. There are some telltale signs that your pineal gland is healthy as you activate your 3rd eye center. Signs you are amplifying your 3rd eye. You find deeper meaning in the events that occur in your life. You understand that physical reality is a manifestation of duality, and your soul seeks to be liberated from this duality. You never feel alone, but instead feel connected to all things, animate and inanimate. You feel the vibration and rhythm of everything around you. Your senses are heightened: touch, taste, smell, hearing, sight. You begin to see and feel your own energy body and others as well. You identify less with your ego. Sense negative emotions such as anger, greed, envy, and lust begin to disappear. Remember to enjoy the process and be patient with yourself as you try to incorporate these techniques to amplify the power of your pineal gland. This tiny little gland does a lot more than we give it credit for, so when we start to nurture this aspect of our mind, body, and soul connection through regular healthy practices, big changes can happen. Let's start amplifying the power of your pineal gland right now with a Mindbliss meditation called Pineal Gland Activation. Download the app by clicking here from your iPhone or Android. Tap into an infinite sea of wisdom as you chant or receive the sound of and theta waves. This meditation has a tremendous activation effect on the pineal gland, which often dries up from exposure to a range of chemicals found in our environment and due to psycho-emotional traumas. It's a great way to calm your nervous system. At Mindbliss we have a large and diverse range of 300 and growing quality meditations. We are always hard at work curating the best ones for you. We hope you love them. With love, the Mindbliss team. Archangel Michael, God's Truth. Greetings, beloved ones. We are sending you blessings of love and light in this now moment, and we are inviting you to open your heart to our message for you. Beloved one, you are a beloved child of God. This is the only truth that matters. As you are going through your daily life and your ascension journey, you are either leaning towards this truth or away from it. God's truth says, "Child of mine, you are safe. You are provided for. You are good. You are loved. You are loving. You are well. You are at peace." When you think otherwise, it doesn't feel good, as the ego mind will tell you that you need to protect yourself and that having to survive will never end. The only way out of the rat race of illusion and to wake up is to lean in with your mind towards God's truth. When you begin to move away from the attempts of the ego mind to keep you in survival mode, eventually, it loses its power over you. God's love is far greater than what the ego mind is telling you. God's love won't ever go away, because you are His child. You are a part of God and only well-being and peace is intended for you. The choice is yours, who you want to believe. Do you want to believe the ego mind that wants you to suffer and for others to suffer, or would you rather believe God's eternal love for you? All it takes is to turn towards this divine love, to release you from the illusion of the ego mind so that you can finally come home to reside in the higher dimension / the kingdom of God / the new earth. Welcome home. We are walking beside you, every step of the way. Dear ones, you are loved beyond measure. Always. I am Archangel Michael and I bring you this truth. sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.